Love and peace and happiness. Hey, love. Welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. We're here to see what Spirit wants to say to us today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, for all you do in this energy, for all you be. We're going to get started and dig right in with the Journey of Love Oracle. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to us today. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Card number 41, Knowing Without Knowing. And I hear it's because you take authority and actively choose to be in alignment with you. That's why all these beautiful things occur. That's why all these things happen. That's why you just know. You know, like you know, like you know, like you know. Can't nobody tell you different, okay? I heard you've established a routine and the energy in it is so pristine. Okay, and the energy in it is so pristine. I heard watch out because this cat eye will cut shit. Shout out to Antonio B2. You can follow him on Instagram. Antonio B2, letter B, word 2. Anyways, yeah, he did this sleigh job. He beat my face. And it's so pretty. Okay. And so I was like, he's like, so where are you gonna go? I'm like, worldwide, gotta go see the tribe. So here we are. Knowing without knowing. Let's see what the book has to say about knowing without knowing. Like, you just know things. First off, I don't need the book to say that you just know things. And it's coming in for you very much like as a claircognizant. Just, there's no explanation. There's no explanation for what you know. You just know, right? Shout out to Interstellar Frequency. I see Cat and the Irish Trail is with us. All right. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless, whimsy, or irrationality. Yet that feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is the ancient truth of your greater self reaching through time and space to connect with you. Like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle perhaps, not the clearest reception. Yet you can also sense the love traveling along that telephone line. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are the things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these? You wonder. It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It's another way, an ancient way of wisdom that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this sacred new connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are free from times long past. Karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. I have been here before. Aromas open the doors. I walk through knowing. Okay. Tapping the experience in with the ancient self, with the truth of all that you are, what you have always been. I love it because I've been very consciously interesting as the singing bowls are sitting right here to my left. I could just hear them singing in resonance with my voice. But I've been talking a lot about how, you know, if energy cannot be created or destroyed, then you've always been here. You've been here since the beginning, baby. Yeah, if energy cannot be created or destroyed, then the energy that we are has always existed. That's a heck of a thought. Okay, so, whew. So knowing without knowing, you have knowing in your ancient soul, your ancient self, I'm hearing your highest self, your truest self is giving you information, telling you things. Yeah. Okay, so let's see who or what are we talking about in this experience? What do we have? Let's just go creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, Sky Daddy, the future self. What a confirmation, because we just spoke about that. Hello. I love it when the cards are so aligned. It's so fun. Your future self wants to speak. Show me what experience they want to talk about. I have a selection from my handmade oracle decks here. I see Elijah. Yeah. I see some troll. Hold on. Let me take care of that. That's funny. Oh, you're so funny. Okay, yeah. The trolls show up. I heard shine your light bright. And don't be surprised when the trolls show up. They all just want to dim your light. So, yeah. Mute them on your channel and keep on rolling and keep on flowing. Yeah, there's that. So let's see, what situation are we going to talk about tonight? What's the situation that we're going to talk about tonight? Here we go. It's a what? WTF. What the frequency is going on here? What the frequency is going on? Another excuse. Another excuse. Another excuse. Okay, I want to pull off the top with another WTF. It's taken root. It's taken root. Okay, it's taken root. Another excuse is taking root. And one more with the true AF on all time, space, and dimension. I am the most present in my life as I have ever been, and awareness that I am always fully present with me. It is the only way it can be, has completely shifted my reality. You shifted gears, baby. You've shifted gears and it's taken roots, okay? You've been at this all day long. Every day, all day. You got obsessed with it. Congratulations. That's awesome. I did too. I love it. Being obsessed with this is awesome. So let's see. All right. Yeah, thank you. They're reminding me. When I pre-shuffled these cards, which was hours ago, because then I got busy and I didn't really expect all that to happen. I didn't even expect all this to happen, but you know, it kind of just came up. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. Anyways, shadow's going to come out of this deck. The shadow energy, lower vibrational energy, you could take it how you will. Okay, some of you will take it as past energy. The light will come out of this deck. Okay, higher vibrational energy, the place that what you're unfolding into now, future, some of you will call it. All right, and then with this one, I'm seeing, we'll just look at the physical experience. Okay, and with this one, we're gonna look at the divine perspective. Okay, so let's get started with the physical experience first. This is the cat tarot. We're going to give it a few shuffles live here in front of you. We did pre-shuffle everything though. Why did it feel like I just lost a card? But I did not. All the cards are here in the deck as they're supposed to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your beautiful presence. I absolutely love and adore my brothers and sisters of humanity. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. That's why I be what I be. That's why I came here at this time and in this energy. Hey, okay. I see Duncan. Shout out to you. Okay, I see Game Boy. That's right. Yes. All right. Let's see what we have coming out in this experience. Please and thank you. Okay, what we have, they want me to do the 7-card chakra spread. Yay, 7-card chakra spread. Let's see what we got. Okay. So, what do we have at the root in the physical? Okay, thank you. What do we have is we have the 5 of Pentacles energy, but it's in reverse. Oh, thank you, Sabrina Claudio, coming through confidently lost. I am confidently lost. I don't need you to find me. You don't define me. Yeah. And then the whole, yeah. And when she starts the whole song, the beginning lyrics, absolutely yes. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Yes. Comfortably indulging and trying to get to know me. Oh, yes. I'm just an outline of what I used to be. Okay? Yes. That's the energy. Steadily revolving, constantly evolving is energy. Like 5 of Pentacles in reverse is like, ain't no broke joke talk around here. No more poverty mentality. We're on our wealth consciousness. We're on these vibes, tribe. Absolutely. Okay? Yes, and then I hear Tony back there singing, I feel good. Yeah, talking about feeling good, okay? And then there's also this, I'm in my best company when I'm by myself. I don't know about the rest of y'all out there. So this is like anywhere where you are codependently attached, anywhere where you are feeling like no. Now you're like, yes, and it's me. It's not you. I do it for me. Yeah, it's like, it's all about me. I'm calling you Maya tonight. Okay, Maya. Yeah, because she did that song. But yeah, this is the vibe of not missing nothing. All in this. Not feeling alone. Not feeling lost. This is like the financial problem is over. Okay, you made it through that. You did that. You did that, baby. You did that. Like, you did that right. You did that swift and easy, they say. You did that swift and easy, yeah. So you did that real nice, okay? Anywhere where there was a health issue, I heard that could have took a minute, but yeah, I see you overcome that. So you're going to know, where you were holding on to some kind of toxic, unhealthy, just self-degrading connection. Like, we ain't doing that no more. I heard we ain't doing that around here no more. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I feel like I see clearly that you have already busted that up, broke that up, sent that away, uncreated it, destroyed it, whatever you want to call it. It's that. Yeah, it's totally that. Anywhere where you were feeling super needy, like, I need some help. Okay. I need someone. Okay, someone to love type of vibe. Like, I just need someone. I feel incomplete. Where's my other half? Like, all that stuff, gone. You're not doing that no more. So what they're really wanting to highlight is that, like, you have completely shown up for yourself and created a different experience. Yes, 5. Okay, thank you. This 5 of Pentacles has got a lot to say to us tonight. It is coming through like, okay, so in mathematics, the real numbers are from 1 to 9. There's like a term, real numbers. You could research this, right? So in the middle of that is the 5. So Spirit has used this illustration with me before, but 5 is the balancing point. If there's 4 numbers on each side and the 5 is in the middle. But so they're saying now you've tipped the scales in your favor. What's up, Marianne? You've tipped the scales in your favor. I like the comment. I can't read your name, but yes, self-sufficient. Absolutely, you're on point. That is exactly the vibe. Like, I don't require a bandwagon. This is somebody like, I could go out by myself. This is somebody like, I pay all the bills by myself. This is somebody like, I could sit up here and party all on my own and have the best time. Somebody's like, I don't have to leave my own company. I don't have to leave my house to go have fun. I could do it right here. Somebody here who used to be like, used to be always looking for where's the friends at. Well, I'm not going out if you're not going. Now it's like, I ain't even call nobody. They'd be lucky if they showed up the same time I showed up, because I didn't even call nobody. I just decided I want to go. And so here I am. And look, you showed up too. That's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, that's the vibe. So if that's what we have, let's see what we're choosing at this time in the sacral chakra. What are we choosing? The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is what is being chosen. And it's saying to me, are they going to catch it? It's like, I want somebody to catch it. I heard catch these vibes. It's like, I want to grow it. I want to grow everything that I've become. It's like, I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be the only one that can hold these vibes. But at the same time, you're like, it had to start somewhere. So there's this energy of understanding, like, it's gonna bring people to you. It's gonna attract people to you. This independence, this confidence, this self-sufficiency, this stability, this healthiness in you is gonna attract to you. And you know that there is, it's like, fine, bring it on. You know, it's like, thank you, next, okay, all right. It's like, I'm here for it. It's like, send me your location. Let's focus on communicating, because I just need a time and place to come through. That's the vibes. And that's what you're choosing. You're like, well, there's no sense in trying to ignore it, negate it, or, you know, try to avoid it. This is just what it is. I can see it. I heard I'm not going to waste my time trying to ignore it, avoid it. This is like, you know what? It's giving me a personal experience from my past. Like, when I realized, because remember, some of you were here when my nails were longer than my fingers, and then I already looked like this, and then even without the extra touch from the homie, like, I always look like this, sexy, makeup, no makeup, it doesn't matter, long hair. So one of the things I had to get used to is they gonna look at me no matter where I go. Like, they just gonna look at me. So just get used to it. And then once you get used to it, so that's the energy. It's like, well, I guess they're coming. I guess they're gonna, you know, the people are showing up. People got things to say. Let's see what they're gonna say. You know, and this is when, because of the way I'm hearing, the way you carry yourself, the way you're carrying yourself is immaculate. It's taking root. Now you have another excuse to sow another seed about you being stable with you, about you being always connected to you, and you always have been, and you can't avoid that, and let that keep shifting your reality, right? Let that keep doing its magic that it do. Let me see. What is the thing that you're actually doing with the solar plexus chakra? We have the Nine of Wands. Well, I'm standing in my power. I heard I'm standing in my power, okay? For no matter what comes my way, I've got all the skills, experience, tools, and abilities necessary to make it through, to get through all of that. Okay, I'm wise. This is the card of, if there's a card that represents Chiron, the wounded healer, this is it. It's like, I've been through everything for a reason. So I have season. Hello, I have tenure, I have experience, I have knowledge, I have wisdom, and I apply that. Okay, yeah. And anywhere where there is an energy that is counterproductive that comes up in you, it's like you practice pivoting, as Abraham Hicks calls it. You practice shifting your focus, shifting your energetic attention. Thank you. Shifting your mind, right? Instead of worrying about what the old story was. So your future self is like, baby, you know things. You be on point. Trust yourself. Keep going. You got this. Yes, if you feel like you need to block someone out of your path, deny access to somebody, you have full authority to do so. And you do so willingly. Yes, you do. Yeah, you're like, I get to say yes or no. I get to say if you can come or if you gotta go. This is my place. This is my house. This is my house, I heard. Okay. And this is my house is throwing in there, yeah, this is my life. And then it's like, yeah, this is my party, this is my life, this is my thing. Nobody chooses or decides but me. So if you can, I heard if you got the credentials, that's what I heard. If you got the credentials, if you can match the requirements, expectations, if you got the credentials, you can stay. What's up, Banks? Yeah. Let me see how you feeling in this, tribe. We've got the Four of Swords energy. How you feeling? You have completely flipped your life upside down. You're like, everything is shifted now. It has. So get comfortable with this. Get comfortable in this new energy, baby. This is what I'm hearing. Because it's like, new energy is like uncomfortable. Like legit, it's uncomfortable. Like, damn, I ain't never done this before. That's why when there's new energy, you find a lot of folks up there in the corner with Spider-Man syndrome, just, no, it's what I always wanted. I don't know how to do this. Oh, instead of doing the freak out thing, you're like, hold on, I'm going to take a breath. Give me just a minute. Can I have 5 minutes, please? I got this. I prepared my whole life for this. Everything is working out for me. I have all the skills, talents, and abilities to confront whatever is coming through this. This is just another step in the journey. This is all a part of a process. I am thoroughly and completely prepared for whatever comes my way. I got this. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I'm a winner, so I do, I go, I be, I am, and then I see. Yeah, and I see it before I can see it, I can see it. Yeah, so you take that. You might even actually stop and do a meditation or a prayer or make yourself take a nap sometimes, right? But you center yourself. You get in touch with your star player. This right here is like, adjust your crown, remember who you are, and keep on going, baby. It's that energy. Okay. Well, let me see what the communication is going on with you with the throat chakra, please, and thank you. Queen of Pentacles, I did it on my own. I'm self-made. I built myself up. I'm focused on my development right now. I'm developing my business, my home, my garden, my family, my finances, my spirituality, my soul. I'm hitting the gym every day. I'm eating healthy. I'm managing my energy and my boundaries too. I'm being very choosy, very decisive, very deliberate, very selective, as my presence is actually allowed to relatively few. It's okay. You're beautifying your home, your body, your life. You're creating art, you're creating businesses, you're raising children, you're making delicious meals. All of you resonated with some part of what they showed me with this. But this is also, because the Queen of Pentacles, this is my card, like spirit, like low-key, every time the Queen of Pentacles comes out, it has to do with self-development, personal development, like really get into the nitty-gritty of doing the soul evolution work, of becoming, it's like you're on 10 and baby, with the Queen of Pentacles coming through, you expanding the 10 that you're on. Like your 10 is becoming increased in capacity, right? And then, interestingly enough, this that the cat's playing with is a maze. I see a maze there. You're like, I have the overview. So this card is also tell me that you know how to zoom out and see the big picture, the whole picture, right? And you're like, I have an overview. I don't understand. I overstand. I have understood before. Now I overstand. It's like when you are below the situation, you understood it. And now you're above the situation and now you overstand it. And you're right. I heard, and you're accurate. They said you are accurate and it has taken root. So anywhere where you've been giving yourself affirmations, incantations, you've been conjuring up some magic of empowerment for yourself, or you've been conjuring up some understanding, some clarity, some larger perspective, some more I heard the unified field. They just cut me off and said the unified field. It's like you now have a mechanical understanding of some of these workings, okay? Or they just say these workings, but then they're also saying of some of these workings, okay? Yeah, interesting. So self-development is what you talk about. You're talking, some of you are talking to the Queen of Pentacles, which means you have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person around you that's got something to say. Okay. Let's use this deck, since this is the... Is there another tarot deck sitting up here? No, there's not. Okay, so we'll use this, my mini right away. I want to know, for those of you who have a Queen of Pentacles in your experience who is saying something to you, what is she saying? Others of you, this is going to resonate more with self-development, and yet the message of the Queen of Pentacles can still resonate as well. And this is what we have. Let me see, what is it? Oh, the Six of Pentacles. Past life review. I've been reviewing the past. So your Queen of Pentacles energy is saying to you, like, I've been reviewing where I've been. I've been looking at how far I've come. I've been doing a past life review, or I've been doing a past life meditation, or I've been getting in tune with my creative skills, talents, and abilities, my childhood passions, okay? I've been connecting with people who have always been there, but we haven't really been in connection for a while, and now we're reconnecting, okay? This is also, I've been allowing myself to be at pleasure. I've been allowing myself to be pleased and to have pleasing experiences. Yeah, and this has been this has been an epic part of my self-development, okay? So some of you, that she's saying that to you, okay? And others of you, your self-development aspect of yourself, that part of yourself that you've been developing, it's like your future self, again, your future self wants to say, I've seen how far you've come. Good on you. Baby, you have changed by leaps and bounds. You've evolved, you've grown. You're still the same in so many ways that are so central and core to who and what you are. But you have come so far at the same time. Both are true. I hear both are true. All right, we're going to leave that be that message. Let me see what you know. What do we have in the third eye chakra? What do you know is... we have the Seven of Pentacles energy. So what you know is that, first off, no matter what you're doing, you're in it for the long haul. You understand that every choice you make, again, with that zoomed out perspective, that you are able to look and overview, see everything and understand the things in your experience, you know that you're making decisions now that are wise for the long term. So you're not acting so impulsively or irrationally, unless it's guided by your soul with the, with the pre-paved path and a gotta take a dump urge. When the pre-paved path crosses with the gotta take a dump urge, it's time to, two come together and elevate, baby. They show me the Mercedes symbol. Yeah, two come together and elevate. That's the life right there. I heard that's the life, right? And so it's you in whatever that is that you've been working on for so long. also what you know is, some of this stuff has had to go. You've had to filter out certain things. You know how my face looks like it has a filter on it, but it doesn't because it's just so glamorous today. But anyways, yeah, so this is like you've had to filter certain things out of your experience. You didn't just accept every old thing. It was more, I'm here, targeted, no, more specific, qualified, yeah. The qualifications, yeah. You've had to filter out anything that did not qualify. I heard, and that in and of itself was a tremendously big deal. Okay. And you know that. Now, there's also something coming here about spilling the beans. Spilling the beans. Okay. So one of the things that you realize that affected the journey that you had to overcome with this Five of Pentacles in reverse, when it was upright, part of the problem was you were good at spilling the beans. You were busy telling your tea to everybody. So now that you've withdrawn and you're like, no, I'm good. I don't need all this. I don't need all that. One of the things that you're not doing anymore is searching for validation from these others. You make your decision, you act upon it, you go for what you know. You go for what you choose, yeah? And you're no longer spilling the beans. You now know that spilling the beans can have, I'm hearing the word dastardly side effects, really horrific side effects. Because, certain things, when you're working on certain things, it's better. So, thank you. What's known don't need to be told. First off, they said what's known don't need to be told. And so, when you stepped away from certain connections that were unhealthy, when you stopped doing certain things and participating in certain things because you realize like this is part of that codependent behavior, I've been trying to bust out of that my whole life. And so you stopped doing all that, right? It was noticed, it was observed. People took note. It could not be ignored. And so now you know that. And you see the value in it. You realize that one of the greatest things you ever started doing was walking away, from things that didn't qualify. Walking away from things that put more toxicity into your life, right? If your spirit wasn't excited to vibrate with it, you let it go, okay? Why do we look like a whole Kardashian ass right now? Like, seriously, I see Kardashian ass all over this. It's fly. Okay, anyways. Antonio, I hope you heard that. Okay. Outcome energy is a Queen of Swords. Well, I heard let him call you whatever you want, baby, because what you're building, you have to protect. What you're building is worth protecting. And so with this Queen of Swords, like, you gonna enjoy your sofa, right? Kick your feet up, lounge and chill, because it's almost as, they said no, not almost. It specifically is that since you have done all of this, it's like you don't have to have those battles no more. You don't have to have those fights no more. You don't have to have those contradictions happening in your life that are creating counterproductive energies and experiences, because you've removed the ones that bring them, make them, own them, thrive in them, indulge in them. You don't participate. You're just not participating in certain things no more. And that's fantastic, right? And you have now another excuse to do that, because something beautiful is happening for you. And it has to do with what you've been working on for a long time. I just heard it. It's been a long time, but I know the change gonna come. Yeah, and the change is here. Like, you've shifted your reality. I see Kirsty and Janine and Butterfly. Thank you. So yeah, all that codependency, toxic connections. Oh, I just need you. What am I gonna do without you? Look at the strength was being developed in you the whole time. This was about you fully stepping into your empowered state of being, fully in charge, not falling for the okie doke and whatever everybody else wanted from you, not just being dominated or controlled by anyone else either. This is like, look at the way the cat is yawning. I'm tired of this shit. So you know what? When you get tired of it, then you'll do something about it, right? And that's the vibe. It's like somebody here got tired of it. And the whole reason that so much was happening for you to get tired of it was because your soul was involved in like, baby, it's time to elevate. We finna elevate right up out of this. So, you know, they kept making it heavier until you broke. Yeah, your future self said, yeah, we had to give you so much weight for you to break. And now that you broke, yay. Okay, that's the energy. Yay. It's like, yay, we can have a party now. And then I hear, celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, so this what is the experience. Let's go into the shadow and the light, okay? They want me to put 3 shuffles on each of these decks and just pull from them simultaneously as we go through and layer our spread right here. So let me see. The shadow energy, again, is going to come from this Light Seers Tarot. And then the light energy is going to come from the Muse Tarot. And we're going to pull them simultaneously just to layer our spread and get the rest of this message. Because this is actually extremely empowering message. Like, you just got another excuse to be confident in your ability to shift your reality. Your future self is like reaching back, giving you a huge hug, a pat on the back, saying, baby, thank you. It's like, baby, thank you. Thank you for all you did to get us here. Okay, divine, welcome. Yes, thank you for all you did to get us here. Thank you for holding it down. Thank you for doing the tough stuff. Thank you for facing your past. Thank you for overcoming that addiction, that obsession, that need to be wanted, that need to be admired, seen, worshipped. Okay, listen, the 9 of Cups, 9 of emotions just came out. And they're like, yeah, that's the first position. Because you know what? We said shuffle 3 times and you just got lost in channeling the message. You just kept shuffling. Okay, fine. You don't got to be mean. Okay. That's so funny. So let's see what we have with. So if the light body in the past energy was like, so the past energy was 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You broke the toxicity. You overcame codependency. You did what you had to do to heal what was not anywhere where you were lacking spirituality and not giving any attention to your soul, to your spirit. Yeah, you started to focus on that. And when you did that, your light body was like, yes, this is what we've always wanted. Wish fulfillment. Yes. Okay. And your shadow body was like 8 of Wands. Yeah, this is why we push you. They're like, this is why we push you. We exist. Your shadow body says about the past. We exist so that you can see the brightness of the shining light. And sometimes we got to get darker because you still don't want to see it, right? But that's the energy there in the past. So yeah, you're both. It's like, first off, I love that there is an alignment with the shadow self and the light body, both the light body and the shadow in alignment with you, you know, progressing. It's not like your shadow got mad, but it did present the perfect challenges for you to overcome that would equal the perfect recipe to make this intricate plate of independent, self-sufficient, thriving, confident, upstanding, and successful, admirable, lovable, admirable, teachable, ambitious, driven, motivated person, which is you. Yeah, you. You know what I'm talking to. Yeah, you right there. Yeah. Yeah, you. Okay. Let's see what this Knight of Swords is, the choice. Like, the choice was, let me address the BS, okay? And cut through it with the swiftness, okay? Also, there's a choice that we channel through about accepting that people are going to come. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to see you. They're going to want to, you know, I get people to be trying to touch my hair, and sometimes they actually do, and oh my God, it's so cringy to me for people to touch my hair. I'm just like, unless I really like have a personal relationship with you, like you actually know my first name and my last name, you might even know how old I am, type of vibes. I don't like people touching me. Honestly, I don't. But sometimes people do, you know, and why? Because you fucking shine bright like a diamond. Like they ain't never seen nothing like you before. They just want to touch it, baby. They just want to bask in your energies, okay? So you accept that, and you're just like, okay, fine. Let's do it. Let's get to it. So let's see what your light body had to say about that. We have the Four of Inspiration, okay? And that is Four of Wands energy. I heard four corners, north, south, east, and west. Let's stabilize it. So it's like your light body is like, yep, this is it. This is you connected on all sides, right? You're connected spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. All those bodies in alignment, working cohesively together in coherence, okay? With the mutual goal, with the mutual understanding, with the mutual respect and appreciation for these other aspects of the self and the shadow. What the shadow say about all this Knight of Swords? People want to rush in and just touch your energy. They just want to be around you. They just gonna want to hear what you got to say. They got something to say about it. Okay, let me see. Nine of Wands. Well, if you meet the qualifications, and you can come on in. If you don't, you're gonna stay over there. And there's like this invisible force field, but that's being represented by this fence that shows up here. And again, Chiron the Wounded Healer. Okay, Chiron the Wounded Healer just said to me, yeah, I've been through worse than this. I've been through worse than this. Do you know how cruel middle schoolers are, I'm hearing? Okay, I've been through worse than this. There's nothing you could do, okay? But at the same time, it's like this Nine of Wands, it's like you can come right up to the edge of your boundaries and you're still good, is one of the things it's saying. But it's also showing me an invisible force field where it's like if you don't meet the requirements, you can't get through. I just see somebody trying to walk through. You ever seen them old America's Funniest Home videos where like somebody's trying to walk through the patio sliding glass door, but it's closed, and boom, they walk right into the glass? It looks like that. Or the screen door or something like that. Like somebody, they walking through the, there was a really good one I saw. I think it was on TikTok. And they put a piece of clear tape across the doorway. Someone is walking through, and then they went right into the tape. It scared the crap out. It's so funny. But that's the vibe about your boundaries. Like, that's the kind of vibe your boundaries is giving. It's like, they think they're coming over there. Boom! Somebody over there tripped them. They ain't got nothing to do with you. They never made it over here. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. But it's like, your wounded healer is like your spirit. You got set up some really nice boundaries, and then you're all in alignment with yourself. So you're like, if they're allowed to come over here and they're on some comedic or infantile or elementary school stuff around here, it's like there's a purpose for it. There's a reason. Okay. Yeah. Because once you become Chiron the Wounded Warrior, like, one of the phases of development that you go into is the rare healer energy, right? But you've got to be the Chiron the Wounded Warrior first in order to become the rare healer energy. And so they're showing me that you understand that this is part of a process, right? What's up, Teresa? I see you. Let me see, what do we have in the solar plexus chakra, where we have the Nine of Wands, which is what you're doing, which is the card that just came out in the choosing, right? Your shadow is like, yeah, this is where you're driving your shadow with precision. That phrase came out recently in a live that we did. I couldn't even begin to tell you which one right now. But is like establishing those boundaries, okay, is okay. So let me see what your light says that you're doing this, right? Your light says Five of Wands. Your light says, wow, interesting. They're saying every time you put a boundary up, you realize that you're saying that you don't want to do no more shadow work, right? Oh, okay. You know, you don't like that mirror, huh? You don't like that mirror? Oh, I guess you don't have to have all the mirrors. I heard somebody say, yeah, I don't have no mirrors in my house. I don't have no mirrors in my house. Did you know that mirrors are portals? Oh, okay. So somebody said that. Clearly, it's not me, because y'all know I got mirrors in the house. Let me see what the shadow says about this Nine of Wands energy, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, from the darkness. Everything has to grow from the darkness. So if you're here to irritate them and piss them off, because that's what it looks like with the Five of Wands, all these people, like, they want what you have to show them in the mirror, but you're blocking folks left and right because you know something that they've yet to figure out. And one of the things is, you understand that, go ahead, let them get mad, let them be in their shadow, let them think whatever they want to think, because at the end of the day, somebody gonna be mad, and it ain't finna be me. I heard somebody gonna be mad, and it ain't finna be me. The other thing I'm getting is, it's like, it doesn't break ground if it didn't grow in the dirt. If it wasn't grown in the darkness, how could it break ground? Okay? So, you know, your boundaries are well established and wisely applied. I hear, and wisely applied. And so your shadow is confirming that. Okay. Yeah, because your light body is like, oh no, that's a problem. Okay, that's what they're saying. Thank you. Your light body is saying, oh yeah, that's a problem. That's why it's a boundary there. If it's a problem, there's going to be a boundary there. And I heard facts. 100. Just keep it, just keep it 100 around here. They say, okay. All right, let's go into the emotional body, where you had the Four of Swords, and you're like, wow, everything is just all flipped upside down. I'm doing things so different now. Okay, but you finally get to chill and heal. Okay, and immediately the Four of Swords, as I put it down, it said to me, yes, beware of self-sabotage. Because remember, if your comfort zone is toxic, violent, disrespectful, anything that you don't choose to take into your future, then when you have that natural urge or that inclination to do what feels right, be honest with yourself and respect the fact that, hey, what feels right to you could be exactly the opposite of what you need to do. So if your comfort zone is, I always do this because I think that that's right, and then that, it's like, how's that working for you? If that didn't work out for you so well, if it worked well for you, fine, do it again. But if that didn't work out for you, you might want to check your comfort zone. Is my comfort zone toxic as fuck surrounding this experience in particular? Or is it safe? Is it healthy? Is it nourishing? Oh, because most of us, they're not even giving me, now they did. I was going to say, they didn't even give me a percentage. Now they said 80% of you, your comfort zone. No, they said more than 80% of you. Okay, I stand corrected. Your comfort zone is unhealthy. It's unsavory. It is unpleasant. It is exactly what you've been trying to get away from most of your life. Okay, so when you want to do what feels right, sometimes you need to really take that minute to stop and breathe and meditate and pray and ask yourself, listen, this is what I want to do. Future self, can you please let me know if this is a healthy decision? Is it my light that's choosing this or my shadow that's choosing it? And then whatever answer you get, take that into consideration and then ask which the opposite energy of you is got to say about it. And then now you got some real information to evaluate and choose. And so your future self is encouraging you to utilize this, ability, yeah? So let me see, what's the light have to say about this Four of Swords? Light has to say Page of Voices. Oh, that means when you do the Four of Swords, you let us know you're ready to listen. Now you're ready to be teachable. Your future self saying that about your light body saying about this, when you stop and you take a breather, you stop to consider the impact of the decision and what part of you is resonating with this decision. Is this decision coming from my light body or my shadow body? Is this decision come from my healed self or the wounded self? Is this decision in alignment with my toxic gas comfort zone that I came up in? Or is this decision coming from the new energy which completely respects and honors me? I see the King here. I see the Amazon here. What's up? Tribe in the house. Let me see what the shadow has to say about this Four of Swords energy. Boom. Emperor. Your shadow said, and this is how you boss up, baby. Yeah, this is how you boss up, baby. You do that. You don't ask, I heard Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Sherry, Sally, or Mary. You ask your highest self, your future self, is this a comfort zone decision from my toxic ass comfort zone, or is this a new energy that's making me uncomfortable? Which part of me wants to do this? Is it my light body or my shadow body? So my shadow body wants to do, well, what does my shadow body wants to call the ex up or go ring the doorbell, because you know she's probably at home, and say, hey, baby, how you been? Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? But then you're like, hold on a second. Why do I want to? Hold on. Is this my shadow body or my light body that wants to call my ex up? Because she finally fucked. I'm just saying. But what part? And then immediately you're like, oh, it's my shadow body that wants to call her. Well, what does my light body have to say about going and ringing my ex's doorbell? Light body said, take your ass home. You already know you need to take your ass home type of vibes. But this is how you use the questions, right? This is how you use the questions. Light body said, do you really want to start the healing process all over again? You bet not. You bet not. Don't fuck yourself up. This is why the shadow is saying, yeah, boss up. Boss up. Boss up over this energy. And the path to the boss up is in taking that moment to breathe, to pray over it, to meditate over it, to really check with your soul before you make your feet move and go do some shit that you gonna end up wishing you hadn't, right? But your past has taught you how to do this. And if your past didn't teach you, then I'm teaching you here today. So if you ain't know, you're finna learn today. So in your communication, in the throat chakra, you had the Queen of Pentacles. And we did say that Queen of Pentacles in some of your experiences is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who is telling you, hey, return to the pleasure. Return to the past. Go investigate the emotions attached to you now that came from your past, okay? What has the past taught you? Past life review. And then for others of you, this is your self-development, right? You're communicating with your future self regarding self-development. And this self-development is linked into with what was, okay? I'm saying what was laying a pathway for you to get to what is. Welcome, Bethany. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Okay. So let's see what the light body has to say about that. We have the star. Shine bright like a diamond or like a star, okay? Because you're a shooting star. No matter who you are, shining bright, you'll see what you can truly be. Let's see what the shadow has to say. The 10 of Pentacles. Baby, now you get it all. This is what the 10 of Pentacles is giving from the shadow. Baby, now you get it all, okay? Watch it show up in every aspect of your life. Like it's already taken root. And this is just another excuse to plant some more seeds and watch them take root, right? Because I am the most present in my life as I have ever been. And awareness that I am always fully present with me is the only way that it can be, has completely shifted my reality. You have shifted your reality. Why? Because you allowed yourself to become obsessed with it all day long. I'm going to give it to you all night long. Okay? I can't wait to love you, baby. Okay, 7 of Pentacles came out, and what you know that at some points you had spilled the tea. You had told people too much. You said too much because you were busy trying to get validation before. At the same time, you know that was spilled out. Like, I don't need that, okay? If it's gone, great. Good riddance, okay? And you also know that you've been making investments, realizing that it's about more than just this moment. That there is an ever-expanding energy that is becoming the future self, and you're investing for the long term, and your future self is now reaching back in time to you to say, I fucking love you, baby. You did the damn thing. We made it, you know? Yeah, and so they're saying, baby, we can do it. Take your time. Do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Yeah, they're like, yeah, you could do it. You can do it and do it and do it. Yeah. But the thing of it is, you want to do it right. Take your time. Do it right. I'm hearing organic growth is the way to go over all this paid followers, subscribers, paid people to just be your yes man, whatever it is. You know, organic growth. If they actually like you, if they actually resonate with you, let them come in that way. I heard let them come in that way. So there's something here in that for you. Let me see what the light body's got to say about the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Voices. Light body says this is the path of ease and flow. This is the path of ease and flow. And when you're ready to take the risk, we're right here to support you. But this is the natural evolution of you. This is a natural way you would go. Okay. Let me see what the shadow has to say about the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, we can work with anything. Shadow self said we can work with anything. So make your choices. We support you. We'll help you get it done. Okay. I heard we'll help you get it done. All right. Outcome energy was the Queen of Swords. Some people are just going to call you all kinds of witches and bitches and heifers and some old stuff. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Like literally, we don't care. Call me some more names. You know, they used to make me cry in middle school when they would do that. In elementary school too, but they don't know more. It's like, this is like, where the cat yawning at? The yawning cat. I'm just like, you're in your power now. That's what it's saying to me. You're in your power. Like, oh, you got some more hateration to throw my way. Okay. Okay. I heard, okay. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're very aware. You're very in tune. You're very able to see beyond the facades, see beyond the illusions, cut to the chase, get to the point of the matter, get to the heart of the matter, because you have that overview. You're overstanding situations. You can zoom out. You don't allow yourself to become emotionally attached. You actually emotionally distance yourself until it makes sense not to. You know, the intimate parts of you are worth protecting. Those decisions as you stand in your fully empowered energy. What does your light body have to say about all this? It says the Five of Emotions. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You're, yeah, this is it. You're like, don't worry, we'll help you process those emotions. Five of Cups energy. And so it's also giving me like, there's times where doing this has caused you to like literally detach from other people. You're at this level where you get to decide if it goes left or if it's right, right? To the left, everything you own in a box to the left. Okay, because you are the chooser, decider, and declarer of what it will be. And, you know, they're going to think what they want to think. Who cares? Okay, let me see. This is totally a who cares energy. Oh, you think it's cold up here? Okay. Nothing burns like the cold, babe. Snow Allegra coming through. Yeah, nothing burns like the cold. Let me see what your shadow has to say about this Queen of Swords as the outcome. The Two of Swords. Cut them off. Cut them off if you have to, okay? Because they can't see. Yeah. And you know what? You know when to cut them off. They try to put when you see somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes, trying to blind you, and trying to cast illusions, and trying to be lying in your face, trying to smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. So backstabbers. Why not cut them off? Why not? Why not? Well, you know, you might want to play in the shadows a little bit more. And if you do, that's okay. However, they're saying you're not going to see nothing new. What you've seen there, you've seen before. It's the same shit. You can stay here or you can go through the door. But this is something that you have been working on. This is something you've been trying to get to, okay? Your future self is letting you know, like, baby, they can't see you. They can't touch you. They can't affect you. They gonna miss you when you're gone. And you're gonna be chilling, lounging, honoring your boundaries. Meeting new people, having new experiences, going new places, tasting new foods, getting new clothes, presenting in new looks. Thank you, Antonio. Antonio B2. Okay. You're just going to be showing up in a whole nother way. And there's a reason why There's a reason why they are not showing up for you, with you, in your life, in your 3D reality no more. Because remember, you have this energetic force field. As you sit in your authenticity, fully empowered, understanding that you have shifted your reality, one of the big things that you have shifted is there's this energetic boundary. And then they looked at the funny video of the fool that tried to walk through the closed door, you know, boom, follow, right back. So funny. If you need a good laugh, go look up the one with the tape, because it's like a prank where they put the clear tape across the door. That stuff was hilarious, yo. Super hilarious. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck for the light body. And we have the 9 of materials. What a freaking confirmation that is. 9 of Pentacles energy. It was the first card out from the light was 9 of emotions. Okay. Now we have a energetic resonance with the 9 of Pentacles. So it's like you got into that emotionally independent state, and now that emotionally independent state has expanded to where you're not only emotionally and mentally independent, you're actually also physically independent, which means financial stability, the ability to take care of all of your needs and then do what you want to do. Okay. Yeah. And this is like, I freaking love being with me. Yeah. This is, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I'm comfortably indulging and getting to know me. I don't need you to come and find me, okay? Because you don't define me. Back to the lyrics again from Sabrina Claudio. Bottom of the shadow deck, what do we have? Judgment. Free yourself. I heard free your mind and the rest to follow. Yes, because you had to free your mind to believe you could be free in order to begin to feel the freedom of the 9 of Pentacles or 9 of Cups first, and then to live the experience of the 9 of Pentacles. It all started with that freedom that you were calling for. Yeah. And then again with Denise, when she keep coming through, she came through when I did the live sound bath yesterday here at the studio too, talking about, cause I just got to be free, free. Yes, that's the vibes, right? You had to be free, and your shadow was showing you. And this is a confirmation of the fact that, you know, the shit had to get real thick. You know what I'm saying? Thick as these eyelashes is. I'm just saying. The shit had to, no, thicker than that. It had to hit the proverbial fan, and it had to get thick, okay, so that you could come to this energy where it was so dark that all you could do was reach for the light. You were so restricted. You were so restrained, so pent up, that all you could do was reach for a free breath, for a freedom, for liberation, for rebirth. I love this. I love the energy that come through our reading here with you today. Let me see. Let me just get some. This was Divine Mind. We're going to do the Divine Mind deck from the Tarot of the Curious Creatures. And we'll pass one more round over this. I love what's coming through here, though. What I'm seeing here is absolutely, I'm hearing the word resplendent. I was going to say gorgeous, okay? I'm hearing gorgeous and resplendent. So let's see, what do we have for you from the Divine Mind? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for all of you who have liked this video. If you haven't, please pause and come back after you like the video. If you have not yet subscribed, now's the time to do so. The more you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on with this channel, the more your highest self, your future self, your angels, ancestors, guides, your sovereign self, your spirit team gonna know that you're ready to receive these messages. And the more you're gonna get what's gonna feel like a personal reading, although we're doing a general. It's a collective reading. It's for those who are aligned with that golden heart thread. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the tribe. What's the Divine Mind got to say to the tribe? Well, The end of difficulties is here, and you have already begun a new path. You had to allow everybody to really come into responsibility for their own livelihood, their own existence. Everybody has to carry their own weight. And look at you carrying your own weight. We're so proud of you. Okay, let me see what else they want to say to you. They're saying, honey, you chose to step up into your spiritual power. You chose to become this spiritual powerhouse. You have an official title now. And you didn't know that when you chose to take and address these issues that were reoccurring in your life, that this is where you were headed. But dun, 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 here you are. Now you're official. You got the degree on the wall. They got your name on the door and a title that goes with it. Like, you're spiritually titled, okay? And you didn't do this to get a spiritual title. The spiritual title was a natural consequence, the actual natural side effect, the actual natural flow. They're showing me all waters flow and eventually find the ocean. And they're saying, yeah, it was the natural flow of you and you, honey, in spiritual authority. You are titled. You have spiritual prowess and position. And I heard you got the ear of the divine, the eyes and the mind of the divine. Okay, you divine, right in line. Okay, let me see. What else do you want to say to them, listeners? Okay, the moon. You trust in your intuition. And honey, it's time for you to howl at the moon. Okay, what's with the howl at the moon? Yes, okay. Still howling at the moon here. Okay, Pisces energy. We had Taurus energy with the Hierophant. Okay. And they all, like, you did everything to close out all these old cycles. You did everything to close out all the old emotional attachments and I'm hearing coercions and manipulations. There was a lot of manipulation of you emotionally in the past, and you closed all of that out. Let me see what else does the divine have to say to you. The Six of Swords, okay? Talking about, doesn't it feel so much easier for you now? Doesn't life feel like there's so much more flow, ease, peace, kindness? It's just like not so many. Isn't it nice when you listen to yourself and then you don't have to deal with so much stress, trauma, frustration? It frees you up to dedicate your time to things that actually matter to you, to build up and support energies, experiences, projects, and plans that are of great value to you, rather than it's a fucking waste of time, right? Okay, let me see what else. Page of Wands. And how good is it to feel free and to understand that whether it's good or bad, it just simply is. And then just move unfettered, unchained, unrestricted through these experiences. Yes, okay. And doesn't it feel so good, okay? Yes. What else? You know that people are going to do what they're going to do. And you know that there are so many of them who take inspiration from you. And they're saying you affect change. Remember, you affect positive change. You're seeing now where what you've been doing is affecting other people's choices and decisions in your environment. Others are being affected by what you have done. And that will continue, I hear. And then now you know how to respond accordingly, okay? It's not like you need to build a personal relationship with everybody. Everybody here don't need to know your government name, okay? They don't need to know all your story and where you came from. It's about the moment. It's about the moment. Share the moment. Be in the moment. Be where your feet are when they're there. Too many of you trying to be where your feet were or where your feet are gonna be. Your feet are here. Be where your feet are and understand that everything happens for a reason, okay? Let it inspire you. If you don't like it, let it inspire you to be something other than that. If you love it, then let it inspire you to develop that in you, okay? Let's see what else we have. The Wheel of Fortune. Spirit says yes. This is a complete life change. Nothing will ever look the same. It's only onward and upwards from here. Yeah, good fortune is on your side. Favor is with you. Paranoia is real, and the universe is constantly conspiring in your favor, in your best interest. How is that true for you today? Bottom of the deck. And what a freaking flipping confirmation, because this was in the position of How you feel? Well, I feel like I need to chill and meditate and take a deep breath before I make a decision, before I move forward, before I allow myself to think that I know everything. Let me stop. This was all about learning to stop, figure out which part of you this experience is calling to, why you want to do it. Don't just be doing things, right? This is about what part of me is resonant with this. Is it my healed self or my traumatized self? Is it the empowerment mode or the victimization mode? Is this the poverty consciousness or the wealth consciousness? Is this the light or the shadow, right? Whichever of the dualities feels appropriate, ask, which is it? Ask your future self and it will answer you every time, right? And then once you've got that information, then we're going to now consider the opposite perspective. So if my shadow feels that way, and that's why I'm making this decision, what does my light have to say to this, right? What does my light have to say about this? Take all that information in. Take the minute to say the prayer, ask the questions, do the meditation, do what you need to do to get in tune with you. And you've learned that it's best to take time. Some of you just needed a little technique. You wanted something to make it easier, something to help it glide smoothly. You just want to slide on in, right? Yeah, that part. We want it to be nice and ready to receive when we act, right? And so we do that by understanding what we're doing and acting accordingly, choosing wisely, choosing in awareness that every choice is opening up all the future possibilities that go down that path for us. But are they possibilities that we actually want to entertain? And anywhere where it's not, then we can act accordingly and choose responsibly and wisely to be effective in our own life. Either way, you got this, and I know you got this because your future self came through with like a whole cheerleader squad of angels, ancestors, and guides behind saying, you know, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. No, that's not what they said. Oh, I love you, Mickey. But no, you get the point. You got to hold, the room ain't empty when you're in it, honey. Just like the room ain't empty when I'm in it. It's a whole lot in the invisible realm to be right there in them rooms with us, okay? We do not go through this alone. Even when we came to this alone in the physical, we still weren't going through it alone. Fully supported. And they're like, have fun in the new energy. I heard critical mass, a very valuable checkpoint has been crossed, okay? You've tipped the critical mass and a very valuable checkpoint has been crossed. There'll be no more starting back where you were. There's no going back now. Yeah. Ain't no going back now. And I hear, I'm working my way back to you, babe. Then I just saw him, boom, walk into the closed door and fall down. Oh, so funny. Anyways, this is what I have for you. We've gone over an hour with this reading. I'm glad you enjoyed Antonio's artwork, okay? Flawless, baby, chiseled to perfection. He took my natural beauty and just put the on it because, baby, it is so I want to show you, for those of you who are interested in following him, I know he was talking about doing some tutorials and stuff like that at some point, but if you're interested in following him, please check him out on social media. I'm about to show you his profile so you could go and follow my friend. Okay, hopefully that shows. You know what I'll do is I will put a screenshot so y'all can go follow him. He's an amazing makeup artist, and if and when you're ever in Vegas, he would love to do your makeup for you. So with all that being said and done, thank you for the growth on our channel. If you got to this final part of this video, whether you're with me live or on the replay, put it in the comments. I'm a finisher. Baby, we finish it up. We close the cycles. Like, we finish it. We don't leave shit unfinished. We do every step and we get all the way there, okay? Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.